Welcome back, everyone, to Session 4, Book Study of Soul Healing Miracles. My name is Master Mirvainkeri. So in this segment, we have just finished reading the introduction to this exquisite book on soul healing miracles. Now we have some questions to reflect upon. So you can either write down and take notes for yourself, or you can reply and share with Master Maya and I on our blogs as you watch this. So the first question for us to, or the point for us to reflect upon, is the importance of sincerity and honesty in soul journey. And this is on page 26 in the Roman numerals in the introduction. This is where Professor Liu talks about the sincerity and honesty that he discovered Master Sha possessed, how he was with this great teacher that he wanted to become a disciple of. And the sacred phrases here talk about how sincerity moves heaven. True sincerity and honesty can move heaven and earth, which means that we really have an open heart, sincere intention in our thinking, in our actions, and in our words. I find this concept very fascinating, because as I was reading this to you, a lot of my physical work in this life has been in the corporate sector. And there was a time when I needed to learn. I came to realize that I was too open, too honest, sometimes in the corporate world, that it actually didn't serve me or didn't serve the situation if I shared too openly, too sincerely some things. For me, it was a difficult learning. It was difficult to accept that. And I actually became so sort of indoctrinated in that now on the spiritual journey, it has been a reverse learning for me to really keep peeling the onion layers to be even more and more honest. The levels of subtlety with honesty. I discovered that the further I progress on my spiritual journey, the finer and finer the subtlety of honesty and sincerity become. What are your insights? What are you taking away from this? The next is the sacred phrases, and please excuse my Chinese pronunciation, on the next page, 27 and 28. This was about the Tao song and the soul song, the first few phrases. Listening to the profound heavenly utterances and singing, attain the true and ultimate simplicity of the big way. Wen xuan tian miao yin de da dao zhi jian. This is just beautiful. For me, this is very beautiful because Master Sha is teaching us how to open our soul song. He's offering us divine and Tao treasures to uplift the power and frequency of our soul song to be divine soul song and Tao song. Because with these treasures, as we turn them on and we sing, they vibrate the frequencies of the divine and Tao. And in this, what these phrases are saying, we can have the experience, the wisdom, and the insights about the truth and the simplicity of the big Tao. the big way, the way which is the way of all life. It's like, what helps me think, it's like it's the stillness that comes from that truth in which we can have realizations, insights. What do you think? What came up for you as you read this or listened to this? I'm very interested in hearing from you. The next two phases on the next page. Soul light saves the world and humanity. As soul light explodes and vibrates. Lingguan Ju Shi, and Lingguan Jiashan. These were the gifts that Professor Liu wrote in a calligraphy for Master Sha. Soul light saves the world and humanity. This is linking back to the fact that in 2003 a new era began. What Master Sha teaches is the soul light era. This is the era and the time when the soul is the leader. Soul is the boss. Soul over matter, which surpasses mind over matter. It's higher knowledge, wisdom, and intelligence. And this is beautiful because it says saves the world and humanity. So we can all reach this way of being, thinking, and acting where we allow the soul to guide us. What are your thoughts on this? Soul light explodes and vibrates. Well, this is what Master Sha is teaching. He has a divine mantra called Shining Soul Light. And in his teaching, he is teaching how this light can heal and transform every aspect of our lives, which is part of the soul light era. It's a healing technique in the soul light era and for the soul light era for all of us. It's beautiful. I'm getting so much more inspired as I'm reflecting with you here. What about your, what were your thoughts when you listened or read about Master Sha, him being introduced by his teacher? In this book, he has beautifully written it in Chinese, which has been included in the book. And the way he talks about Master Sha as being so sincere and honest and more, that's what I hear in his words about Master Sha. Just feels like he's so beautiful, such a gentle, beautiful, loving soul. And it's for me very heart-touching how he describes one of his disciples. Very heart-touching, very beautiful for me. How did you feel? So please share your experiences with me on this video or on my blog or on Facebook. Master Maya and I would love to hear from you. So in the next segment, I'm going to lead you through a practice now about the wisdom that we have learned from just this introduction into this book. I will see you very shortly. Thank you, thank you, thank you.